I hope you listen to my new song Day and Night.
I poštovani gledalci, sa nama je Erik Saade. Verujem da znate o kome je reč. Sjećate ga se sa pesme Eurovizije 2011. kada je zapalio Evropu pesmom Popular. U međuvremenu se takmičio na Melodifestivalenu 4 puta, se takmičio, svaki put je ušao u finale, jednom i pobedio, a evo 2021. tačno 10 puta posle njegove pobede vraća se sa pesmom Every Minute. Hello Erik, welcome. For the beginning, can you tell us, did you manage to become popular in last 10 years?
I don't know, to be honest, but I guess that some people like my music, and I'm really happy for that. So it feels good, and it feels good to be back with the music in English. It's been a while. It's been like 5 years since I released music in English, so it feels good.
Well, that is great. I mean, people in Eurovision community were quite excited when they saw your name on the list of participants, and when they heard your song, of course. Now you are among the main favorites to win Melodifestivalen. So do you feel pressure? I mean, you're second in the betting odds right now. Are you nervous?
Not really. This time I'm doing such a unique thing, I guess. The song is really different to everything else in Melo, and also probably to everything in Eurovision, and the performance too. So I'm really proud of that. And there's no other song that looks or like sounds similar to Every Minute, which means it's not about competing anymore. It's just about choosing what, people need to choose what they want to send, because there's nothing like it. So with that said, I don't really feel the pressure. I feel that I just want to do my thing even better in the final. So then whatever happens.
Well, definitely, your song really has something different and specific, and it seems that people are really liking it. But can you tell us something more about your song, about Every Minute? What does it mean to you?
Every Minute is a song about a feeling. So the lyrics are all about a feeling. So I'm describing a feeling. And that feeling came from 2020, when I basically had my worst year ever. But then in the end of the year, I had my best year ever. So it was so weird in a way. So that's how Every Minute came up in the end of the summer 2020. And I was supposed to release the song in like November as my first single. That was my plan from the beginning. But then I decided to actually premiere it in Melodifestivalen instead. So with that said, it's not about someone, it's about a feeling.
You have quite complicated choreography. How do you handle with it? It is quite different from what we get used from you.
I don't think the choreography is so complicated. It's not really dancing either. It's more of an expression this time. So no, it's not. The hard part is to actually sing in between, because it's so explosive. And that's always hard. I mean, in other TV shows that you can mask it and you can do whatever you want, really. That's how the whole world of music works. But in Melodifestivalen, there are rules which says you need to sing your lead all the time, which is, that's how it is. And it's not like standing still singing a song. That would be so easy. But I love the expression. I love the realness of being able to do everything. I don't want to express my song by just standing there and singing it nice. That wouldn't be interesting. And I want people to hear that I'm tired. I want people to hear that I'm breathing hard, because that's the realness of it. So I don't have a problem with that, to be honest.
Well, in semi-final, everything worked great. But can you tell us, apart from taking part, you were also a host on Melodifestivalen in 2019. And you were also in the hosting team of Eurovision 2013 in Malmö. How it looks like from that point of view?
I mean, participating will always be first, since it's all about releasing music, and I love music, and I always want to release music. So that would definitely be first. But with that said, I love hosting too, because when you host, you're so much more free. You can do whatever you want, basically, in between the songs and everything. So that was really fun too. And hopefully I get to host Eurovision sometime. And if we get back to Sweden, let's make sure we do that.
Well, who knows? I mean, it could happen this year as well. Why not? And speaking about the song you're taking part with on Melodifestivalen, how did you find an inspiration for it? I mean, is there any person that inspired you maybe?
Every Minute is a song about a feeling. So the lyrics are all about a feeling. So I'm describing a feeling. And that feeling came from 2020, when I basically had my worst year ever. But then in the end of the year, I had my best year ever. So it was so weird in a way. So that's how Every Minute came up in the end of the summer 2020. And I was supposed to release the song in like November as my first single. That was my plan from the beginning. But then I decided to actually premiere it in Melodifestivalen instead. So with that said, it's not about someone, it's about a feeling.
After a bit, you came back with a song in English, which is a surprise because you were publishing songs in Swedish in the last couple of years. So how did you come up to idea to send the Melodifestivalen song in English?
I never stopped making music in English. I just had a break where I didn't release English songs. So it was never the plan to just be making music in Swedish, of course. I have international fans and I love singing in English, writing lyrics in English. So, and when it comes to Melodifestivalen, this was my follow-up on Wide Awake and the latest EP in English. So that would have been weird if that was in Swedish, I guess.
Dear Erik, for the end of our interview, a small 10-year-old challenge. What would you tell to young 20-year-old Erik that won Melodifestivalen and came third on Eurovision?
I would have told myself to like hold up for a minute and not stress and not, just release too much music in a short period, because once you're 20 years old and have that kind of success that I had, it's very easy to become blind and just release music all the time, which makes you like, it's very hard to develop new skills or like becoming a better songwriter when you're not ever like taking a break. So I would need to take a break. I wish I did that sooner than I did, just to find myself, to find something that's more unique, that would be more me. So, which is what I did 2015 after Sting, when I had an album that I didn't release because of that. So, and that's how the sound for the latest EP 2016, that's how that sound came up, because I took that break that I wish I did before. So I would tell myself to just, take it easy.
Poštovani gledalci, Erik Saade. Dear Erik, thanks a lot for this talk and see you, maybe in Rotterdam.
So see ya. Bye.
Znači, ako vam se svidelo ovo što radimo, ajmo like, ajmo subscribe, ajde, znači, budite ljudi, smo se dogovorili. Nema smisla, stvarno, ajde. Gasi mešalice, motaj kablove, poz.